Good morning, Democrats. Hasn't this been an uplifting, inspiring convention? You have the energy, right? You still have it, even after all the good parties last night. And it's all positive energy. Thank you, John Burton, for your incredibly awesome leadership. You have been there every step of the way when you're needed and when this state and our children need you and need someone who will stand up and fight. I want to say thanks to each and every one of you Democrats who are here today for taking up the fight to improve education in the lives of our children. Thank you for providing proof that the naysayers were wrong and winning the fight for Proposition 30 and 39 and defeating Prop 32. Let's hear it. You're still happy about this. We love it. What a difference an election makes. We did it, and we're just getting started. The years of cuts and crisis damaged morale, but now it is improving step by step. Thanks to you, our schools are focusing on the future with more optimism and hope. Thanks to you, fewer teachers and classified employees are getting pink slips. Thanks to you, more students are graduating, going on to college and good careers. Last fall, I went around to every part of this great state of California. I was in San Jose and Stockton, San Francisco and San Diego, Orange, Contra Costa Ventura counties, the Inland Empire, Santa Rosa and LA, and right back here to Sacramento. And who did I see on the front lines? I saw you in action. I saw Democrats fighting for the future of our children. I saw parents, classified employees, teachers, all fighting for our students and their future. And it was an historic victory. We could not have done it without the great leadership of Governor Brown, the Democratic Party, the great leadership right here, and of course our own valiant chairman, John Burton. Again for John. And our victory couldn't have been possible without resources, your support of Battleground California. That's why I urge all of you to join me in donating every month to our party's DEM 2014 effort. Yet as great as our victories were, we need to be honest. The fact is some people were missing in action. So let's be very clear. People can call themselves Democrats for education reform. It's a free country. But if your agenda is to shut teachers and school employees out of the political process and not lift a finger to prevent the cuts in education, in my book, you're not a reformer, you're not helping education, and you're sure not much of a Democrat. Besides, there's already a group dedicated to starving our public schools. They're called the Republican leadership in Congress. Because they refused to negotiate a responsible federal budget, they put California schools in jeopardy. The sequestration cuts could cost our schools over $260 million. Title I schools which serve our very poor students are looking at $91 million in cuts. Special education, $72 million in cuts. English learners, $10 million in cuts. Even schools providing education to the military personnel in this state face $4 million in cuts. Californians have spoken loud and clear. We do not want these cuts. We want to invest our children and in our schools and in their future. We want to restore the cuts that our schools have endured and build new innovative programs. And shouldn't we bring down class sizes and bring back the teachers, the counselors, the librarians, and the school employees who have lost their jobs? Yes, we should. Shouldn't we implement the new Common Core standards focusing on critical thinking and problem solving, 21st century skills our students need for success and a career and college success in those areas? Shouldn't we mothball the old bubble tests and replace them with ones that foster real thinking and learning and creative teaching that goes with it? Shouldn't we look at the needs of the whole child, quality child care and early learning, after-school programs at work, along with arts, music, and drama? Do we want to see those in our public schools come back? Should we reverse the terrible cuts to our preschool programs in California and embrace the president's call for universal preschool? We know that works for our kids. Shouldn't we do that? Of course we should. And that's what we're doing. Our schools are doing this work, even after years of devastating cuts, because we know the work we do stays with students for their entire lives. As I was running along the river this morning, I reflected on my 30 years of teaching and coaching. We learned as much in the tough years as we did in the championship years. We learned that working together, we can get so much more out of life. We learned about setting goals, working hard, and the value of perseverance. I used to tell my runners, to be the best you can be, there are no shortcuts. A few weeks ago, I ran into one of those runners, Alex Hernandez. We were both out on our morning workouts and crossed paths. And I can't begin to tell you how gratifying it was to see that Alex, after 20 years when we had been working on the Antioch High School track on these values and goals, that he was using them in his life to be healthy and to be successful. Some people seem to think that our children just pass through our classrooms and our schools. But the people who work in our schools know that we work hard and what we do really matters. It matters to the kids we are reaching and teaching, to their families and to our communities. After all, there are students today, and tomorrow they will be our doctors and nurses, our carpenters and electrical workers, our engineers and auto mechanics, our scholars and artists. Some will even be Democratic activists and future elected officials. You're leading the way, you're showing the way. It's up to us to fight for them, for their futures. I'm proud to say that our students needed help, and it was you, Democrats, who stepped up to the plate, who provided that help. Thanks to you, California is moving in the right direction again. Thanks to you, we're on the path to becoming a stronger and smarter California. And thanks to you, we're just getting started. Back to #1. Thank you very much.